Hey, welcome back. Today's February 6th, Saturday, and on this post, I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets very quickly, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, and see how they could potentially affect the altcoin markets overall in the short-term future, before diving into VeChain, VETUSDT, and see what exactly has gone on in this market since the last time I've spoken. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on this market according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are watching me on YouTube, do subscribe. If you guys are watching me on TradingView, do follow me as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys do want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 2 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit of $100 and I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculations and opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Now, see what exactly is going on in the market first. Most importantly, I do take a look into Bitcoin dominance. Tells me where the money could be trending into. Would it be Bitcoin, altcoins, or neither? We do have Bitcoin dominance up about 1.7% today. This breaks down to Bitcoin price action up over about 5%, and then total altcoin market cap up only about 0.5%. This is why I always emphasize Bitcoin dominance trending down, generally speaking, better for the altcoin price action on both the upside and downside, as opposed to if Bitcoin dominance was trending upwards. So this is still what I'm focusing on before diving into any other altcoin setups. Bitcoin price action went as low as about 60% before bouncing back upwards. Now it's retesting that daily 200 MA again. Let's see if the price action here would actually stay down and actually continue to close below this daily 200 MA. If it does, then the next level of support I'm looking at will be the weekly 200 MA, currently about 59.6%. Okay, if the price action on Bitcoin dominance continues breaking these supports, I will expect Bitcoin dominance to continue trending downwards, generally speaking, better for the altcoins. Let's take a look into Bitcoin price action here, still running within my estimated ascending triangle pattern. Could be a cup and handle pattern instead as well, but I think both would have pretty similar shapes and will still fit within this within these trend lines for now. I'm gonna adjust these trend lines as more price action comes in and see if I am right or wrong. Generally speaking, okay. So if I am actually right on this, then price action would actually get a rejection about 41.8, 41.7K, which has been some of the past trading history here as resistance. And when Bitcoin price action actually pulls back, this could take quite a bit of the altcoins down with it. The magnitude of that effect of that Bitcoin price action pullback will also depend on how far up or down Bitcoin dominance is trending. Now, let's take a look into VETUSDT and see what exactly has gone on in this market since the last time I've spoken. Since the last time I talked about VeChain here, I did mention that price action did have a rising wedge pattern. Rising wedge patterns are generally bearish patterns. 60% chance of it breaking downwards. And if it actually does break downwards, I did mention that the daily 50 MA, if you guys can actually watch my last VeChain video for reference, that this could actually be the daily 50 MA could be support here, okay? Otherwise, price action could potentially drop to the measured target here. Okay, measured targets are generally theoretical approximate targets. Could be actually different in real life price action, more or less. So let's discard this real quick because it seems like we could have a bounce at the daily 50 MA and turn this potentially into a rising channel pattern instead. Okay, so right now it does seem like it's still running within this rising channel pattern, but it does also look like there could be a possible head and shoulders pattern. Okay, this would be the left shoulder, right shoulder, and the head. So something to be looking out for because that's still a bearish pattern. Now, let's take a look into the higher time frames here and check out the RSIs and see if we have any overbought or possible bearish divergence scenarios. From the daily time frame up to the monthly. On the monthly time frame here, I don't see possible bearish divergence scenarios indicating a loss of momentum for the bulls, nor do I see overbought territory, so I am okay on the monthly RSI here. On the weekly RSI, there was bearish divergence already that played out, okay? So right now, it does seem like it's bouncing back from that bearish divergence. So this actually indicates to me that there is still some strength from the bulls here, because whenever I do see bearish divergence on a specific time frame, my conservative estimate is that it's going to pull back to the next closest moving average, unless the bulls are actually strong enough to actually hold the price action up. In this case, the next moving average I'll be looking at will be the weekly 21 MA, which is the blue line right here. Okay, but right now it does seem like the bulls are actually holding this price action up, so still some strength here. Let's see if the bulls can actually continue. Now, let's take a look into the 3-day time frame here, where there was still bearish divergence comparing this high with this high. However, lower highs on the RSI, and same concept as what I explained for the weekly time frame would apply here. The 3-day 21 MA is actually right underneath this rising channel pattern bottom trend line. So I think even if the price action falls down here, this rising channel should still stay intact, but I would like to see this moving average get a little closer to the bottom trend line at least. Okay, so even if the price action actually breaks this bottom trend line, it does not look like it would need to invalidate this rising channel pattern. And the daily 50, of course, is down here. I don't think that's even been touched yet, so that's still good. So even if the price action touched the first time, chances are it's still going to be pretty good support, okay? So right now, the bearish signals I am looking at are a possible bearish divergence scenario from a weekly time frame. So something to be watching out for. I think, so I'm still looking out for, let's see if this bearish divergence scenario on the 3-day time frame actually is completely played out, or would it actually drop further, potentially down to the 3-day 21 MA. On the daily time frame, the last RSI reading to beat here would be about 69 if the price action actually makes a higher high here. So that's something I'm looking out for, and of course, this potential head and shoulders pattern here. Okay, so let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios here. Bullish case scenario. First of all, I would like to see this head and shoulders pattern get invalidated. Okay, that would tell me this price action would need to make a higher high and touch this top trend line. That would be ideal, and that would invalidate this head and shoulders pattern and some more. Okay. So that would be a good sign if I do see price action starting on the daily time frame come up to touch this upward trend line here and close higher than the last high right here, which was the head of the head and shoulders pattern. Okay, that's the bullish case scenario number 1. Furthermore, if the price action actually breaks out of this rising channel pattern, okay, breaks above this top trend line, that will be even bullish, more bullish for that case, okay? Now, the bearish case scenario, of course, I do want to consider all the bearish signals I just mentioned, the bearish divergences, and this head and shoulders pattern, okay? Bearish case scenario, if we struggle to get above, I would say just give the price action a little bit benefit of a doubt here, okay? If we struggle to actually close above this previous high of about 3.2 cents, and we start coming down to about, I would say this would be, let me see if I can, possibly right here would be the neckline of this head and shoulders pattern. Even though we do have some wicks that have breached this estimate here, I would be a little more cautious then, because this tells me that the possibility of this head and shoulders pattern playing out would increase, okay? So coming out to this neckline of about 2.4 cents, I'll be a little more cautious then, because this tells me that the possibility of this head and shoulders pattern playing out is more likely. Now, these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know agreements, disagreements, feedback. I would love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully, and if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.